Israel and the United States launched the joint operation, Operation Lion's Roar. The operation's goal is to put an end to the threat from the Ayatollah's regime in Iran. At this very hour, the Israel Defense Forces are launching strikes against targets of the oppressive regime, facilities of the Revolutionary Guards and the Basij, and in coordination with the United States military, ballistic missile sites that pose a direct threat to both Israel and US forces. My brothers and sisters, citizens of the State of Israel, just a short while ago, Israel and the United States launched a joint military operation, codenamed Operation Lion's Roar. The primary objective of this operation is to finally put an end to the grave threat posed by the Ayatollah regime in Iran. At this hour, the IDF is attacking targets of the oppressive regime, facilities of the Revolutionary Guards and the Basij, and together with the United States Army, ballistic missile sites that threaten both Israel and United States forces. This operation will continue as long as necessary. For 47 years, Iran's evil regime has chanted, "Death to Israel, death to America." He crushed his own citizens, he terrorized the peoples of the entire region, he spread an extensive terror network throughout the whole world. He invested enormous resources to develop atomic bombs and tens of thousands of missiles that were intended, as he himself defined it, to wipe Israel off the map of the world. Who has also armed the terror organizations surrounding us, in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, in Judea and Samaria, and he has bled us dry. But if anyone still needed further proof of the murderous nature of the Ayatollah's regime, they certainly got it last month. For we all witnessed how this brutal regime of terror in Tehran carried out an unprecedented massive slaughter of its own Iranian citizens. He murdered in cold blood thousands of children, adults, and the elderly. Tens of thousands were imprisoned, tortured, and humiliated. And why? Simply because they sought lives of freedom and dignity for themselves. During the War of Independence and in Operation White Valley, our heroic soldiers decisively defeated the regime of the Ayatollahs and its proxies. But this wounded beast of prey has not ceased its attempts to recover, always with the same objective: to destroy us. In recent months, Iran's tyrants are plotting to rebuild their nuclear and missile capabilities and bury them underground where we won't be able to strike them. If we don't stop them now, they will be immune. And for this very purpose, the representatives in the ongoing negotiations are striving to gain time. They are trying to gain time in a fruitless and dishonest negotiation with our American friends. But the tyrants in Iran have made a very grave and bitter mistake, because the United States will not be fooled by their deceitful lies, and we will certainly not sit idly by while the dark shadow of destruction and annihilation looms over us. And for this reason, we have now launched Operation Lion's Roar, an undertaking that is considerably more powerful than Operation White Valley, which was already very impactful. We are doing this in full cooperation with our friends in the United States under the courageous leadership of President Trump. Together with the United States, we will strike a severe blow against the regime of terror. We will create the conditions that will allow the brave Iranian people to cast off the oppressive yoke of this murderous regime. During Operation White Valley, I was often asked if overthrowing the regime was the operation's goal, besides removing the nuclear and missile threat, and I answered that it wasn't the goal, but it could certainly be the outcome. And indeed, this is precisely what began to happen when millions of Iranians poured into the streets, and now they are being presented with the opportunity to take their destiny into their own hands. The citizens of Israel, just as in times of great adversity, so too in the lion's roar, we will all need patience and strength of spirit, because there will be costs, and perhaps even heavy costs. But I know the incredible, the truly amazing powers that are inherent in our people. These incredible powers are inherent in you, citizens of Israel. And the war of resurgence began. We have stood united, and today we will stand united again with courage in brotherhood and mutual responsibility. I ask all of you strictly follow the home front command's instructions because, as you already know, these instructions save lives. Challenging days await us. Every military operation carries a risk, but the risk of inaction is immeasurably greater, because if we do not act, we will face a nuclear Iran. An Iran armed with tens of thousands of ballistic missiles. An Iran that will actively seek to destroy us and be immune to any of our counteractions. As a people who desire life, we have no choice but to enter this campaign. But this time we are doing this with the immense combined power of the State of Israel and the United States of America. From here, I wish to address the citizens of Iran. You, citizens of Iran, and the Iranian army, the Artesh. You are not our enemies, and we are not your enemies. We have a common enemy, the murderous regime of the Ayatollahs, which took control of you through the oppressive forces of the Revolutionary Guard and the Basij. They are the ones who degraded your wonderful country, bringing it to the lowest possible point. They are the ones who have oppressed so many of you. Therefore, in full coordination with my friend, the President of the United States, I declare to you, anyone who chooses to lay down their weapons, including those serving within the regime's forces, will absolutely guarantee their personal safety and secure their future. The Iranian people, with all its diverse groups, the Persians, the Kurds, the Azeris, the Balokis, the Abkhazians, and all other citizens of this wonderful nation, this is your chance to build a new, free Iran. Seize your destiny, raise your heads, look to the sky. Our forces are there. The free world's pilots, all are coming to your aid. Help has arrived, and I firmly believe that the day will not be long in coming when the nation of Israel and a truly independent and free Iran will join hands for the paramount benefit of regional security and enduring peace, and for the collective advancement of progress and shared prosperity for everyone. Citizens of Israel, I wish to thank from the bottom of my heart the President of the United States, Donald Trump, the American people, and the American army. President Trump is not only Israel's greatest friend in the White House of all time, he is also a determined leader of the free world. He casts his gaze to the generations to come, decides what is truly good for America, and then acts with a sense of responsibility and courage. Together, we bring a great light to all in whom the aspiration for human freedom is deeply rooted. On behalf of Israel's citizens, I salute the commanders and soldiers of the IDF, our Air Force, the Intelligence Directorate, the Mossad, the women and men of the security forces, and the women and men of the rescue forces. I salute them for their courage and the power of their actions. And I tell you, an entire nation, our whole people, stands united behind you. Our entire nation is lifting up prayers, fervent prayers for your success. My brothers and sisters, in just 2 days from now, we will be celebrating the holiday of Purim. 2,500 years ago, in the ancient land of Persia, a ruthless persecutor rose up against us with precisely the same objective, to completely wipe out our entire nation. But Mordecai the Jew and Queen Esther, with the great courage in their hearts and their clever resourcefulness, saved our people. On those days of Purim, the faithful Lot Wakat and Haman, the wicked oppressor, met his downfall right along with it. And even today, on this very festival of Purim, the lot had been cast once more, sealing the fate of the wicked redeemed, which is destined to fall as well. The prophet Amos as a lion has roared, who would not be afraid. In Operation Lion's Roar we declare, do not fear Israel, for you are indeed a lion cub. We will stand united with one heart, and with God's help we will ensure the eternal triumph of Israel.